Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Everyday Black Man Podcast with authentic black male thoughts. It's your boy Riker, Reed, Sham, Armstead. Follow us on Twitter, EVYD Black Man, Instagram, Everyday Black Man, Facebook page. We also have Instagram. And of course, we got a Patreon, EV&P. We have all kind of shit up there. New episodes debut there first. We have extended cuts and all kind of stuff. Episodes on Patreon be sometimes different than the episodes we release to y'all normally. So go ahead, support your boys on that Patreon. And of course, the website, www.everydayblackman.com. We got quite a few topics today, but we gonna condense it down. We know y'all ain't got time like that. Especially if you're a Patreon member and you just had a whole nother episode that these people don't even realize. They don't even realize we was talking before. We had a whole conversation. We talked about a whole lot of stuff. Reed almost had an epiphany, and Armstead gave you directions on how to live your life. But if you don't support Patreon, you didn't get to listen to that, man. Support the Patreon, man. It's only $3-5 tiers. If you want, you can even buy it on Apple all as one thing, and there's a discount or something like that for it. I don't know. Some people bought it, and they said that they appreciated that it was all thrown together. So again, support the Patreon. But I got some topics that I'm gonna lead with, and then I'll let y'all lead with some topics if y'all got anything, and then we'll just kind of button it up. I'm trying to be a little bit faster because and shit going crazy. This election got people being crazy, but yeah, man. The first one I got today, man, it was a guy who he just opened his mouth, and sometimes you just shouldn't do that. Sometimes you just keep some shit internally to yourself, and then that way you won't need to do anything else. All right. So this guy, keep in mind he's 27, so he a little younger. He's 27. He met an amazing woman who's 24 about 40 days ago. They've been seeing each other for like considerable amount. So they've done like 10 sleepovers during that time frame, and their sleepovers, they mean that they spend like a day and a half together. So roughly they spent like half of the last 40 days together. But they're not exclusive. But they are looking to go official, and they're what they consider to be dating. And I'm trying to close out this background because somebody was being loud as shit going to her bathroom. But yeah, sorry. Continuing on. I mean, yeah, nigga, I understand, man. When you gotta go, bro. But all right. So basically, they're not exclusive yet, but the woman says that she wants more. So the other day, he arrived at her place, and their plan was to have a nice afternoon. That he'd sleep over, and as soon as he arrived, she went to the shower. However, during this time, he noticed that this woman had a diary, which she had always.
Uh-oh.
They might have had a brownout. Sorry, folks. Riker is currently in an undisclosed country outside of the U.S.
That's all, folks.
Oh, shit, it knocked my whole shit
I
out.
was rapping at first. You all right? Y'all get hit with an EMP?
So it's like it just knocked all my shit. Okay, can you hear me now?
We heard you the whole time.
Yeah, we heard you the whole time.
Since you came back.
Damn. All right. Okay. So basically, he saw this diary, and she had always kept it hidden. So he decided to read it, and it talked about, let's just say it was scathing. She, in her initial entry, spoke about how she's questioning if she should break up with him. She finds her ex to be more suitable. Then there was a long monologue about how this guy's basically just wasting his time. And then, she felt sometimes extremely much like she didn't really like the guy. Now, homeboy, he was kind of hurt finding out that this whole time that he thinks that they're having fun, this woman's actually saying how much she does not like him. Which is crazy because her actions are usually the other way around, very lovey, all that stuff. He was hurt. He did manage to kind of keep it together for the date, and then afterwards, after having sex, she said how she wanted him to meet her parents. She then also asked him if he would come to see her within the next 2 days. What should he do? Was it wrong of him to read her entry that she left lying right in front of him? Do you think this was a test and he failed?
It was a test and he failed. It's honestly just kind of sounds like a way to say I got caught. Let me just make him think it's his fault and act like it wasn't. You just gaslight.
Well, no, this is what people were saying. This is what people were saying. People were saying that it was a test.
No, the people that are saying that those are the women and the simps. Like, oh, well, it was a test and he failed. Fuck out of here. At
I
some
mean, I don't
point,
know why you would leave something like that open and be like, "Oh man, it's a test." No, it's not. Ain't no test about calling somebody like I'm questioning whether I should be with this person. But okay, all right. No, 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 no vex, no vex. Armstead, what do you think?
I don't know. Well, they're always trying to. When it comes to women, you never really know. But I definitely think she's probably trying to plot to hurt his feelings. You know, when women try to get revenge, when they try to get revenge, they try to go back as hard as possible. So
True, true indeed. All right, Black Libertarian, since you snuck in, what do you think?
Somebody write some shit, they mean that shit. That's all I gotta say about that.
That's what I think as well. I mean, I know it hurt, but you know, that's sometimes how life goes, bro. I know it hurt, but sometimes, man, that's just how it goes. I'll speak for Reed. Fuck that bitch. See, it was Reed who said that, not me. Not
Hold on,
Raker.
hold on,
No,
hold on. Wait,
definitely
you
Reed.
never do that. All right, I don't think someone's private thoughts are indicative of their actual thoughts, but I think when she was writing those thoughts, it's just a random free flow of information.
Should
That makes
he
sense.
actuate off of that information or just
I think you
continue,
should
you
take it
know?
into consideration, but not serious consideration, because actions matter more than words. Because we all think those thoughts, we just don't write them down. You know what I mean? But write them down seems to solidify them. That's what people don't understand. But if he's read it constantly, I mean, that's just her own internal monologue, kind of just going back and forth. Because we all have these things about our partners, even when you're with them for a while. You're like, this damn bitch, you know, not to that extent, but like, God damn, this bitch ain't gonna never do this. You know, hate this bitch, but you don't really mean you hate the bitch. You're just like, damn, you know, it's
yeah,
just a
but she
thought.
kind of. I would get that if it was just like a one-liner, but she kind of went in on everything
Yeah,
from like it
I,
was a pretty full package the way he put it.
I think that's fair. What I'm saying is, like, honestly, he's in a position where he should confront it. I mean, but
no,
he
I
should
agree with that.
answer. So, but the fact that her actions should speak. With a man, you watch their actions. I mean, like with a man and his words, or people, your words matter more, or which would matter more to you, your words or your actions? Because that means she was.
Definitely
Action.
words. I mean, your actions
Yeah,
matter a lot, but I'm saying like when women write stuff down, that's
for a
oftentimes like
woman,
how they act.
that's not even her words though. So what would that be? Because she's not really
No, no.
talking.
If she wrote it down, she probably means it more than anything
She meant
else.
it at that
Like,
moment, but women are so fickle.
I
I
mean,
kind
yeah,
of
but no, she's an adult.
No, we don't. They're never adults. You
I
know.
had a situation similar to that happen to me as far
Damn,
as
nigga, you are such a horrible person.
I mean, it's the truth.
I didn't say I disagree with you, but you're still a horrible person
Okay,
for vocalizing it.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Armstead. I'm sorry.
Armstead. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that because I've had a situation where somebody wrote me a letter saying how they felt about our relationship that we had, and it is exactly how she felt.
Yeah, but how
That
people
was
feel
something
at the
intended for
time,
you.
yeah, that's different. That was her private thoughts versus something she was telling your ass.
I mean, yeah, it is definitely better if she's
Yeah,
actually well, not better. It's more real. But I
yeah,
think the things people like, it's one. I think everybody has times where you look at something, you're like, I'm gonna choke the shit out this bitch. But
yeah.
it's very different when you write that shit down. Because there's
Not
nothing I
really.
written down that I don't mean that shit.
That's not true. I wrote plenty of stuff down. Like, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. You don't want to fuck with me.
Bitch, too, you ain't even mean the world to
You
me.
don't want to fuck
You ain't
with
nothing but a slut to me.
Reed. Because
Yeah.
Reed will fucking kill you. See, that's different, bro. We can't bring up the stuff that happened back in the early 2000s, all right? That was a
Okay.
different time.
Even even
There
the
was
other
this
one.
song that we had. I found the other day that I sent to you called "I'ma Miss You."
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, 7 minutes and 19 seconds. What the fuck was we thinking? Anyway, the song was
I
cool
don't
though.
know what you niggas were thinking. I don't know what you were thinking. And then
We
Google
should have
tried to
cut out Dan's
transcribe
verse.
that shit.
Hey, Reed, do you
Google,
remember the other one that's on? What's the name wrote?
Mm.
I got a closet, got a pen, and I got a rope. Here's a pen. Go ahead and write your suicide note. I just found it here, officer, hanging by a throat.
I don't remember that one.
Remember that shit? Please tell me you remember that shit.
Uh-uh.
I mean, go find that shit in the archives, Armstead, because
Yeah, but what I'm saying
now
is
he want to know.
Renegade
like
wrote this song called "I Hate My Bitch," and it was so funny.
it's just like sometimes you just write. I don't know. I don't know. I'm
See,
assuming
I
you
think
used to
for
write
creative
more.
people, I think
Yeah.
for creative people, you're right.
Yeah, I
But I
got you.
think
Yeah.
most people are not creative people, so when they write some shit, they actually mean it. Like I'm not gonna take if you wrote some shit down as seriously as if somebody else wrote it down, because half the time y'all niggas be writing shit down just to write shit down.
Yeah, so you can remember it, or just a certain thought, and why did you think that? So you can reflect. Because diaries are a reflection of how you felt at the time. They aren't a hardcore reflection of how you felt throughout the moment.
See, I
But isn't that how he placed it? Like that's the issue. I feel like he
exactly.
said like
I'm
this is
saying,
just
like,
one moment she felt something
I
bad.
guess we would need
She's
more
talking about from
information.
start to finish.
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
all right, that's fair.
yeah,
That's fair. We may need more information, and also they've been dating for such a short amount of time for you to make something so like normally for like the
How
first
long?
2-3 months, 40
that's not
days,
even
And
that's not
she
that long.
and he was about to meet her
and,
parents.
and she wants him to meet her parents.
That means
Like
she
that's the
like.
thing.
Is he even sure that this is about him?
No, this is about him. She mentioned his name. That's how he knows about him. Somebody asked that
Oh,
in the
okay.
comments.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
how you
That's
know it was
still
me?
in that introductory period of them figuring it out. Like, I would.
Nah, bro. And it like
I
there's
just get away
nothing
from him.
like if you see my journal entries from when I first started dating, like let's say the one who shall not be named, they were good. And then
Dark
the
side.
journal entries started looking more dark side. They were good with dark side. And then things started to get more messed up and my journal entries reflect that. But like when you look at stuff with my wife, there's a couple times I'm like, I really wish she hadn't done this, and I've expressed this to her in a way that I thought made a lot of sense. So I'm just writing this down here. If I keep seeing this too many times, we'll have to have a more serious conversation. But that kind of thing. Like, that's different. But if you check my journal entries normally, it's like
But you're not a
I think
woman.
that the Lord. I mean, yeah. I always
Like
have to
they
remember
really
that.
are. Not to have one as president, but they are really like. If emotions matter, like to them, they don't matter to us. Our thoughts are more present and straight. Like they can hate you one minute and love you the next. They really are that fucking insane. Generally, if you hate somebody, you kind of just hate them. Like they're
Correct.
just.
Correct.
Or maybe I'm just giving women too much credit. That could be possible. But I just think they're emotional creatures. They really are. Some
Try
of them, not
explaining that
all of
to
them.
Black Libertarian. Explain that to Black
Like,
Libertarian.
I guess that's the issue. I wouldn't want to be with one of those.
well, they all like that. They just some are better at
To a
masking it.
certain extent, but yeah. But if
Yeah,
you
some
can
are
at
better
least,
at masking it.
it means we can have a better
That's
conversation.
like
If
even
you
some men
smart
are
enough to
like that.
understand.
They have these emotional
I
highs and
know. No.
downs.
See nigga on his man
Try to
period. Like, hey,
stay
bro, just
even. Like I'm pretty much the same person. Like even when I'm uncomfortable, I get a little goofy, but that's about it. But like for the most part, I'm just like, just kind
practice
of
a
blah
stoicism or whatever.
or demure.
I
Oh, I hate
mean,
that shit.
don't worry about the demur. The main thing I'm seeing is like I hate when women be writing out stuff where it's like you should know this. Like I came across a girl on X. Now I'll give her this. The booty is bootying, very much so. But like she just realized that if you have to reach out to people for a job and send them a group text, it might be good to use a different fucking number, especially since Google numbers are fucking free.
Now they are.
Now
They
you
didn't
do
used
it.
to be.
Nah, they were always free because that's what everybody used to use for Backpage.
What?
Yeah, nigga, nobody was giving their real number with Backpage.
God damn. So some of these hoes got my real number. They gonna blackmail me one day. I can never become president. All the dick verification pictures I sent.
What do you mean? How
They
would
ask
that
Nah,
you.
bro,
happen?
the Trump.
They send you.
Oh
They
yeah,
ask for
you
dick
just
verification pictures.
Look, man, after Donald Trump, you can do anything. Anything
Yeah.
is possible.
You can be a
Anyway,
woman
I mean, no, not that,
and
not
president.
that, not that.
I've seen that thing with Harris, and it was like, "Don't be weird," or they say, "Don't go back." I'm like, wouldn't re-electing you be going back? Not like it's like the shit that they say. I'm like, you're in office now, so wouldn't it be just going back to you in the same administration?
Correct.
I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah, but
either I'm
it's
not
different when it's
stupid or
her.
people are stupid. It's
People are
not
stupid.
different. Her platform said
I keep
Biden
telling
most
you,
of it.
I keep
Okay,
telling
yeah,
you,
yeah. Okay,
people are that stupid.
don't go
The
back.
average person's
But
stupid,
I will
and
say I've seen a
50% of them
couple
are
of the
10 times dumber than that.
And then they
seen a
say,
couple of
"Don't
the
be
Trump ones.
weird." Then you say, "What is a woman?" And
No,
they're
no,
weird.
let
Oh,
Sham get the thought out.
Go ahead.
no, I just said I
Sham,
saw some Trump ones. I'll be honest,
Nope, we
And
got to be balanced.
I was hoping. Say what?
I said, keep going. We
No,
got to
he
be
said we
balanced.
got to be yeah, we got to be balanced.
No, everyone's just a fucking idiot. Like you think that just from watching one of their commercials, oh, you're definitely gonna pick the other person, and then you see the other commercial, like fuck.
I mean, you
Both of
know
these people
why?
are dumb.
Like from a political standpoint, I really think people should vote in their best interest, be it Democrat or Republican. If you want a tax cut, which they're probably gonna do, you probably should go Republican. If you want everything to stay the same, like what it is now, you should probably go Democrat. If you're okay with that, like honestly, Trump is a bit of a wild card. Things can go high, low, you never know. But if you want things to stay the same, you know, the whole world's turning to California, they vote for Democrats. Because there's no reason that these houses in Georgia, there was 125,000 or 280,000 now. That's
Yeah, it
the
don't make
world
no
turning
fucking
into New York.
sense.
That don't make no
Yeah,
fucking sense.
and people keep forgetting, like, oh, I'll be able to save up and buy it one day. It's like, yeah, but
No,
what happens when your property taxes are
Save
now
what up?
$10,000 a year?
save up
Like, people keep forgetting, like,
$20,000.
exactly. It's like, bro, you're not gonna have the ability to save up $20,000, and that's the problem that y'all niggas have. Y'all
Yeah,
niggas
you
keep
can.
forgetting is that. I mean, no, I'm saying people can,
Yeah,
but the issue is houses aren't stagnant. Your housing cost is just a better rent because yeah, your
correct.
mortgage
You
may
know,
stay the exact same payment.
one
Go ahead.
time when we were just becoming adults, logically it made more sense to rent, no, to buy than it is to rent. Until we get back to those times, something's wrong, guys. That's just something's wrong. Cause like you would get an apartment, you were paying like let's say first apartment was $600, and you could probably get a house for 800. So you ain't had the money, whatever, $200 more, boom. Oh no, hold on. Well, you probably could have got a house for 700, right? You got a two. Well,
Pretty
I
much.
think my apartment was different. That was cheap because some shit happened.
Well,
So
no,
let's say that apartment
back
was
when
eight
I was
hundred
talking
dollars.
to that back when I was talking to that tweaker. Sorry to cut you off there.
Yeah.
I was gonna buy a place over at Moreland that was like the rent was or the mortgage was like 650, but I just
Okay.
didn't believe
Yeah.
that the area was gonna improve, and I was fucking stupid for
You were
that, and I
wrong.
always kick myself in the shins. Yeah, I was really wrong. I
Right.
should
You
have
were
just
wrong.
bought that fucking
So
house.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, but you could have got an apartment for probably like 650, 700, depending on where you living. Even in the city, you were talking about $1,000 for a 2 bedroom, 2010ish, 8, 9ish centers, right? Let's say right there, two around there
Correct.
after the housing crisis. So right now, if you want a 2 bedroom apartment, let's say in the city, you're talking about 2,500, 2,200, 2,300. You buy a house, 2,500. It's like it's about the same, but you got to add on that maintenance fee for that house. No maintenance in
Yeah,
renting.
it don't make sense these days.
And we need to get back to that. That's the only thing I care about for the next generation. If y'all want to keep the prices the same, then cool. People need to make more money. Then they go, well, there are
Yeah,
apartments outside of the city. Okay, fine. Let's go to a small area like Decatur or shit. What you paying in the hood? 1,500,
exactly. That's the thing that's
1,600.
hilarious. In Decatur Hood, you paying 1,500, and all your neighbors are people who have EBC.
You don't. They do. And that goes to show you
Not bad.
something
Not
going
bad.
on. Something's weird. That's all I'm saying. So, that's the decision you make. Not that girls, this guy, what's his name, said something to me and it resonated with me. He said women aren't very political. Like if you ask them what they care about, just don't even tell them what you're trying to do. Oh, why are you voting for Kamala? And they'll say stuff and you just listen to them, you're like, that's nothing.
Yeah,
They'll say shit like abortion. I was like, if abortion was whatever, then who would you vote for? Then they'll just say vibes well, I heard this. I was like, vibes? What the fuck does that even mean? Like
like the
their
aura.
political acumen is that of a child. I mean, because then he
Yeah, but
said, because
they're
women,
not thinking about any of that. They're not
he
thinking
said
about
women
any of
live the
that.
most comfortable lives in America and they don't realize it.
Oh, and then
Well,
they
to
come
be
to like
fair,
a place like, yeah, go ahead.
that's all. That's all just like the same vein. As one leads to the other. It's like cause and effect. You can't really expect someone to have a vested interest in something that they aren't looking forward to doing for the rest of their life. Like you don't expect your kids to know how bills work. They're fucking children. You pay for them, and they don't start to get that until they have bills of their own. Then all of a sudden they're interested. if a
Even when
woman's
they
goal
have
is
bills
just
of their own, they're not even talking about the economy. Like they like y'all have
no,
bills.
but that's not the end game. They don't want to be. The goal is to find somebody to take care of.
Oh, well, y'all gonna be quite
And
disappointed.
Basically, I mean, he's not
so
wrong.
then you get like a mixture of the ones who get what they want, or at least know how to get what they want, even if it's not going to be real. And you come up with these single mothers and yada yada, so on and so forth, divorces and all that shit. Or you get the ones who go on for a long time, not getting what they want, and then becoming bitter.
Hey,
And then you get the ones who
then
get what they want, and they don't say nothing.
they
They say what
said
they
Bitter.
want.
they said some. I can't remember the number. They said this amount of women will be childless, and I was just like, they're not childless. They had abortions.
Yes, that's the thing y'all be forgetting. These girls be hella fertile from age 21 to about 26, and I can guarantee you they would have
Yeah,
had an abortion if they were
26,
doing the
nigga.
things that
You
they've
get
been
them black
doing
women.
over the last 3 years or before the last 3 years. Because
Hey, but
states'
there's black
rights
women who couldn't get
didn't
pregnant.
really
Fucking
change.
me. Either one of us fertile, either me or her. Them bitches always getting pregnant.
It's one of y'all. There's only one of y'all who's in common denominator here, Reed. It's you. Nigga, you're the problem. Nigga had
Hey,
a
they
No,
all
legion of
got
my
children
sperm
you
vaginas
could
though.
fit.
have had. They did all have vaginas, man. It's crazy how a woman having a vagina means that she can get pregnant. And it's crazy
Yeah,
how only women have vaginas. And it's crazy how you can only be a woman if you have a vagina. I mean, it's crazy how these things
yeah.
go.
And I pull out game trash, bro.
Your pullout game is the worst in the industry,
Yeah,
bro.
no backup camera
Your
whatsoever.
de-
I'm
your
just
de-
bam.
your defense is trash.
It's
Your
Nah, nah,
defense
always
is
nah.
forward.
Right now, somebody else leads that right now in the bad
somebody
pullout
else
game.
leave in the bad
Yeah,
pullout.
yeah. You should have
Oh
bought out
man, I
her
wanted that
immediately. You
person.
should have never put it in, my nigga. You should never.
Exactly.
I mean, hell,
Hey, is there somebody else on this podcast that wants to tell about how bad their pullout game was? Okay, all right. They
you can
want to
stay
remain
I
silent.
never
silent.
pull out.
Oh, that's why
You
there's so many little Sams running around, right?
never
Hey,
know.
look.
Well, I
Uh,
think out of all of us, Sham and I probably have the best backup reverse cams out here.
Reverse cams
Just saying.
with
Just
sensors
saying.
and
I think we're
beeps.
tired. I think we're tired. Well, see, with Sham, I think the girls, they just ain't intellectually there. So he's just like, nah, I'm good. On
Nah,
the
the
other
niggas don't
every
hand,
count.
time I
Remember?
my game is good.
yeah, I just
No,
don't
no.
know.
Just
Remember,
saying.
It's
he's
like
like
driving a
I'm
he's
not
like
gonna.
Cinderblock.
black libertarian. Exactly. He's like black libertarian, bro. They had a whole podcast episode. They talked about what it's like to be part of the Women Can't Make Me Nut gang and how trash that is.
Like, imagine driving your car, right? That bitch can get up to like fucking 60 miles an hour. Now imagine every other car on the highway is plastic, and you're driving a cinder block. Um, you just stop caring. Stop sign for what? I'm in a cinder block. They do something, they don't hurt
Stop
themselves.
sign for
This
what?
was a perfect analogy. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine this analogy. I ain't really fucking with it, but
No,
I'm
no,
trying
no.
to see what this analogy is,
I'm with
bro.
it. I'm with it. You get up to a little bit. You're thinking like 60 miles an hour is a fun little speed, and you're like, wait a second, this ain't really getting me nowhere. Like I need to be at like 80, 90 miles an hour. Like what the hell is this?
What?
But yeah,
oh
the
damn.
passenger's like,
No,
oh, this feels real
no,
good, and it's
no,
like, nah, this ain't good
wrong.
enough. What?
I'm saying driving a cinder block, as in, let's say I can achieve the same inertia at a similar time. All the other cars are fragile, but you're driving a cinder block.
Meaning you gonna
So is a
Yeah.
cinder block your
you gonna
dick
go through
or
some
is it
shit.
like
You going through
your
everything.
vagina? Like I don't, what is the cinder block?
Oh, I guess you are the cinder block. It's the experience, and so you stop caring because you know you don't have to
Oh,
worry
okay.
about certain things
Yeah,
because
you
all the
need
other
to
claws are
start caring
plastic.
because ain't nothing like a good nut. I'm just letting you know, boy. Oh, or you'll be.
They just real stupid out here, man. I cannot just put my dick
I hear
recklessly
you,
and
bro. Get a
haphazardly
plastic
in
bag and shut the
stupid,
hell up.
physically stupid pussy.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Just like my homeboy, who became the best handmaster there was. That
Yep,
man.
We
yep.
call him
Yeah, that
Master
nigga
Hand.
hand boy.
Somebody get
He
this
tell
nigga a
you.
back rub.
Master Hand. Master
What
Hand, you got any
did
words
that
for the people?
podcast ever come out?
The one with
It
him talking
did.
about his hand love? Yes, nigga.
Oh,
That shit
refer
came
back to
out.
that episode. I don't
I'm
remember
gonna
the name
find
of
it.
it.
I'm gonna find the episode right now. I'm gonna find this right now. I'll
Okay,
just put in
yeah,
hand, and it's gonna bring that episode right
that
up.
nigga, that nigga, and
The
all the
hand
hands.
master, the master hand.
The man with the
I am the
master
master
hands.
of the hands.
Don't need no bitch. I got a mouth in my hand.
Oh, hand master jumped out the podcast. That's why he wasn't here.
Oh, wait. So he
Yeah,
back?
yeah, hand master. No, he jumped out. He jumped
Nah,
in and
he's
out the
still on it
jet.
on my screen. Somebody else joined, Sean,
No.
the
It
Shredder.
was
Oh, he
Sean
gone now. He gone
Sean
now.
the
You right.
Shredder joined. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he saw Sean and he was like, tag team back
Back
again.
again, working something in. Party up, let's hear the noise. Whoop, there it is. Little boy say, whoop, there
Yeah.
it is. A little louder. Them
Whoop,
niggas was
there it
terrible
is.
too. Shaka, laka,
They
shaka,
was they
laka,
were
shaka,
terrible, but
laka, shaka, whoop.
we liked them. They were terrible, but we liked them.
Same about the music today. I mean, as they say, go
No,
look.
the
You
difference with
want to
them
find
is they
greatness, go
didn't
look for it.
correct. Just
This
go
nigga
look in the
was making
past
an
and just find
argument with me,
somebody's
bro.
identity.
All right, dumb argument of the week. This nigga was trying to convince me. What's that nigga name, bro? Who made that Red album or that nigga y'all like the nigga who doesn't
Playboy
rap? But
Cardi.
he was trying to convince me
Playboy
Killer
Cardi.
Mike. But oh no, Playboy Cardi is better than Killer Mike because he got more streams. I'm like,
Nigga, in what
nigga,
world is
are
he
you
talking
fucking
about?
stupid?
Are
Yes.
you smoking crack?
That,
But
but I
you
just
gotta.
laughed at the nigga. I just was like, I ain't even argue with him. I just kept laughing at him. I'm like,
It's a
streams. He
it's a
sold
difference in how
actually
y'all
more
view it, bro.
albums than this nigga actually sold ever. Killer Mike mixtapes were better. Playboy Cardi is trash, bro. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm solid. That nigga just straight up trash. That
Yeah.
nigga is trash, bro. That I ain't even. I'm old nigga in this nigga. This nigga's just trash, bro. That nigga's trash. He be making noises. That nigga's trash, bro. I ain't never heard nothing from a nigga. Like he got some songs with a dope little vibe, whatever, cool. But like, nigga, you are trash. Like you are trash. Like Yachty's better than him, and that's not even saying much,
Damn.
Damn, nigga, you
That's
threw
saying a
Yachty
lot.
above that nigga. That
bro.
is saying a
He's
shit ton.
Yachty with cool beats and a different kind of. He's weird. He's different, but like his whole thing is like, eh. He's just a young stupid nigga. I ain't arguing with nigga because it was on some shit about the best 50 artists out of Atlanta, and of course the list was terrible. But I didn't want to talk about it because the list was that terrible. That's the point of these lists, by the way, guys. And so you talk about them. He's like Playboy Cardi should. I'm like, is that nigga even from
Oh,
Atlanta?
that's what you're saying. No, Playboy Cardi not from no damn Atlanta.
No, okay, I don't know where that nigga from. I thought he was out west.
I mean, to be
Uh,
honest,
he
that's a better question.
it's
Somebody
like
else
a
look that up.
party music artist. Like I'm not saying Lil. That's like saying Lil Jon's better than fucking Nas. Like no,
Nigga, if you ever make that argument with someone, you have full permission to slap the shit out of that
I
nigga.
wasn't even argue with him. I just laughed at him. I was like, yeah, man. I guess
Jordan
he's.
Terrell Carter was born in Atlanta, Georgia on September 13th
Oh, he from
God
between
Atlanta.
damn it, Sam!
1995 and 96.
No,
He from
He grew
no,
Atlanta.
up in the
nigga, why you got?
suburb of Riverdale.
Damn it, I hate you.
Yeah,
I
I
hate you,
thought
nigga.
he from Atlanta. I thought he
God,
was, but I ain't know.
I
I thought he was
He
from
attended
California.
North Charter.
I hate you, nigga.
Love
I
Charter.
hate you.
Said North Charter in
No
Sandy
charter's not
Springs.
even bad. Yeah, that's not even a
No,
bad neighborhood.
that's
That's
a
a
good
good
neighborhood.
neighborhood. White people with their Jewish kids be out there.
So like the definition of quote unquote black, that I kind of wanted to get into that because this is like this kind of sub argument that black people are having on the internet. What makes you to me? All right, let me just start it there. Black. All right, so by definition, if you are a person of melanin skin, you are black. Now let's get down to what makes you black. What's the difference? White people all see all black people of melanated skin as black. Okay, that means a nigga from Nigeria come over here, black. Nigga from Jamaica come over here, black. Nigga from
Black,
South Sudan come over here, black. However,
black.
there is the black delegation. There is a difference because when you present yourself in front of black people, you do not present yourself as fucking black. So therefore, you cannot be black, right? And that's like this. That's weird. That's fucked up. Like no, it's not. Like it's a distinction. It's a difference. Like I'm not
Yeah,
saying that you ain't. You can't be part of whatever. But there's a difference. There's a
but
difference.
that's what people do all the time, though. You got to look at it. Like if you're in Texas,
Hmm.
I'm probably getting too far away from my phone. You in Texas, if you're dealing with like some old racist or just old white person, and be like, "What kind of Mexican are you?" Like, and If you Latin, you just Mexican. It don't matter you from Ecuador, Brazil, all of Mexico. And you look at Asian, what kind of Chinese are you? You like you Japanese Chinese, Korean Chinese, like you Asian. These whitewashed just group names.
Yeah.
The
And
difference is black people don't have a group or an area on earth called black.
correct, because there's nowhere. There's I always said is there's no escape for you, nigga. You black. They were like, what do you mean? Like Nigerians can go back to Nigerians, Jamaican can go back to Jamaica. Your black ass is gonna sit your black ass here and fight the good fight. Like it is what it is. That's a
You
big
don't tell
distinction.
people the things that they don't want to hear.
And that's not a bad thing. Like some of them niggas will stay and fight. You know, it is what it is. What I'm saying is like there is no running from this. Like, and then you go from like I hate to say foundational black men people and the ADOS, whatever you want to call them. There's a difference. The niggas that went through the civil rights era, like your parents went through the civil rights era, your grandparents, those people are inherently different than somebody who migrated here a generation ago.
Yeah, easily.
And then you got second generation. Now the second generation, them might just be niggas, bro. Like they, like, I might can claim them niggas, bro. I don't know. If you second generation, they might be black enough. That's where it gets a little difficult. But that's to me, that's
It
kind
does
of
get a
explain
little
that white
difficult.
liberal racism. Because this white dude, that's how I started. He was like, her father's Jamaican and black. I'm like, that don't make her black. And number one, she grew up in Canada. You definitely ain't black. You definitely ain't black if you grew up in Canada. I said it. Come at me, Canada. Come at me, Canada.
Go ahead,
Canada ain't even
Canada.
here to defend
What are you gonna
itself.
do?
What you said, something,
Oh,
Canada?
And that
look at hockey
episode
though.
was a Patreon exclusive. That's why most people haven't heard it. It was the
Oh,
meat beating rant episode on Patreon.
okay.
Got that beating me. But Canada, where hockey came from. Hockey came from black people, and then somehow
And then
it got
somehow
so
white people
far
took it
away
over
from it
because they
that now
saw,
black people think that it's white.
yeah, and it's actually black. It was us trying to have fun over there on the ice, and white
I
people
think because
being,
black
white.
people create trends and then move on from them too fast, and act like they never did it. Kind of like rock
I
and
don't know
roll.
if it's too fast.
Nah, because the people in because that's can't hockey was invented in Nova Scotia where Canada is, so they always have played hockey because that's where they invented it. But white people came, saw what they were doing, and exported it, and then we don't have cultural bragging rights or cultural rights to things, so they were able to do what they did. But that's something that we do need to work on. We need to start getting cultural rights. It needs to be like, hey,
I mean,
we
look at
invented
rap.
this shit. Exactly.
Oh,
Well,
rap
yeah,
dog.
rap was the
But I
biggest
mean,
thing. Because
that was a little late.
I mean, they tried to say white women invented twerking with Miley Cyrus, and we all sat right there like, what?
not
Yeah.
What?
just that, they tried to say that white people invented twerking with Miley Cyrus, and that
Mm-hmm.
Miley Cyrus was a founding member
Pioneer.
of stuff. And it's like the bitch never even rapped. She never rapped once.
The bitch
She
never
did.
even twerked.
She was
She
doing
never
something.
twerked once.
No,
No, she
that
was moving
bitch
her
was doing
butt.
she was doing a rugby or a
No, it was
laser,
gyrating.
whatever
No,
the bitch's name is from
she was gyrating.
the Olympics.
She was gyrating.
That was
Yeah,
She was
not the
doing
she was
circus
something.
like
work.
ray gun. She was hitting that
Ray
ray
gun,
gun.
there we go.
Yeah, she hit that ray
Oh
gun.
man. But that one white girl was bad though. I can't remember her name. That white girl was bad. She ended up being in Tyler Perry movies and shit. I don't remember her name. Y'all
Oh, you
remember her?
mean Lexi
Oh,
Pantera? Lexi
she
Pantera.
was excellent. I give her credit. She wasn't twerk team excellent, but she was excellent.
Oh no, Lexi was doing that shit, and she was in all the Tyler Perry movies because
Yeah,
that's what happens.
I give her credit. Like she ain't never claimed it or anything. She just said she knew how to do it well, whatever. But
I
Lexi
mean,
was that bitch.
she's still cute to the day, and she's
Ah,
in our same age group. She's
Lexi.
35 years old.
Hey, y'all, you
Yeah,
remember
Lexi's
twerk team though?
35. Oh yeah, I remember Torque Team.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
like
Got
late
me
nights
some
and lotions
good.
with that one.
Hey, I'm not even going front, bro. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, you
Yeah,
was in
sometimes
Texas
you gotta
doing
do what
twerk
you
team.
gotta
Do
do.
you remember twerk team? Um, Sam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was I think I had a weird moment with twerk team because like I think I knew somebody or knew somebody that knew somebody, and essentially Their parents found out. They weren't real happy about that. So that was always like in the back of my head.
I remember it being a lot of girls, but apparently it was just two.
It was
Two
just
main
two.
ones,
I
but
thought
a
it was
lot of
like
them
four
used
of
to
them.
claim. I believe it was 4 initially, or at some point.
Yeah.
But
And then they
two,
broke up and it was just those two. And those are the two who kind of took it out. I wonder, do they still exist? Somebody find out if twerk team still exists. But that's the thing with white people. They just try to take over shit when they ain't know nothing about it and whatever. Because white rappers, like Eminem, like they said, Eminem stood his place and probably one of the best rappers of all time. Although the younger generation don't see that. I'm like, y'all niggas tripping. Yeah.
I'm looking at something right now. It says February 4th, 2024. Miss Twerk something making. Damn. Hold on.
Oh, 2024? She's still doing it?
100,000 a month.
Look it. 100,000 a month. Twerking official twerk team media takeout.
Are
Yep.
those videos still even good? Because she gotta be like 40 now.
I think it's more like live performances.
Oh. Because I can't imagine a 40-year-old woman keeping up with them.
Yeah, everybody got their niche.
How long
You
can
can
she
build
do
up
that
your
for?
clientele until the ass fall off, I guess.
I was trying to see if they had an Instagram. All I see is white bitches.
I'm looking.
What y'all looking for again?
Thank you for looking that up, by the way, because I was not going to. Miss Twerkson, I remember her. That bitch had some skills, and she had a nice body. But Lexi was skinny with a nice body.
Little slim fits.
Yeah, Lexi was dope. That's the kind of girl I thought. Not black libertarian. Let's go
All right,
with
so
Like,
she got OnlyFans and all this other stuff. So I guess it's
Okay,
still.
that's the kind of girl I thought you would end up with. Arms.
Me?
Yeah, like Lexi Pantera, kind of a fit girl, super
Oh,
fit.
let me look that up. Lexi.
Pantera.
yeah.
It should be the only one, but she was white or Latino, one of them.
Oh.
I mean, it's black Latino.
She was
No,
white
Oh.
she's
Latino.
straight up white.
She's
It's
just
what's the
straight up
same?
white.
Straight white.
Oh, then she
She's straight up white.
good. She good.
Oh yeah. You know, when white people actually stick to a fitness regimen and
Did
ally
she
with
age?
black people,
Did she age out, or
they
she
don't
still look
age
good?
very well. She still look good at 35. She still got Instagram. She got
Okay,
1.8 million followers,
I didn't know what she looked like
and she still be
nowadays. 'Cause
twerking just like she still be twerking just like back in the days because she understand why these niggas be watching her. We watching her for
that
that
bitch
ass.
was bad though. I mean, she was nice looking. I thought your girl would look like that in the end. So one day we'll see.
Well, yeah, exactly. He ain't married yet,
Uh-uh. I mean, he probably ain't gonna marry her, so
and
that'll
until
be
he
his
get
girl.
married, it don't count.
I don't think that nigga ever get
Nah,
married.
Arnsted's gonna make her an honest woman.
I'm
Birthday is
saying ain't
May
never gonna get married.
1989. I'm gonna get. It's
Damn,
going.
she hanging out with Ja Rule. Okay, Ja Rule tapping that ass. All
Only
right,
for
I
the
see
rule,
Ja.
baby.
That nigga used to be an A-list celebrity. He probably like a C or D list now.
I don't even know if he on the list no more, bro. If it weren't for them jokes saying what does Ja Rule think,
No,
I
no, no,
think
no.
he would have crashed out already.
No, he would
Where
have
is
been a
Ja
D-list
Rule right
celebrity if
now?
it wasn't for that whole Fire Fest. That Fire Fest
Oh,
thing
that,
what made him a
that
C-list.
I think he was down way before then.
I think the
No,
release
I'm
of
saying that
Wankster
made people
was
more think that he was relevant because
Oh, okay,
people were
that brought him
asking,
up.
who the hell is Ja Rule? Yeah.
Ja Rule, baby. That
Because the
nigga
guy
has
who
dope
did that,
songs.
he had plenty of dope songs.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Because that 6 Feet Underground is my favorite song
he
by Ja
made
Rule.
Ja
That
Rule
shit
look
is nice.
bad. He made the Truer company look bad. That guy was a scammer. And while he didn't get caught for this scam, he got caught for a completely different one, which is hilarious. Like, damn,
If you
nigga,
ever
you
get a
escaped.
chance, go listen to 6 Feet Underground by Ja Rule. They just calling me,
Mhm.
and they don't know me because they don't understand me.
he was he
Yeah,
was
let's.
like a
Remember, he was supposed to be Tupac, the next Tupac. That's how funny it is, guys. Ja Rule was
Crazy.
supposed to be the next Tupac.
He was supposed to be the next Tupac, and he was halfway there.
And they
And
were supposed to
then
form a group, by the
time
way. The
came.
rumor was him, Jay-Z, and DMX were supposed to form a group, and they all end up splitting and making 3 different groups. Rough Riders, The Rock, what was the rock group called? They had a group
Rock
with Jay-Z.
Boys.
Well, I don't know.
Murder
The
Inc.
Murder Inc.
Murder
No,
Inc.
that's Ja Rule.
Rockefeller.
Murder Inc. Rockefeller, and then Rough Riders. And I'm gonna let y'all know when
Mhm.
Rough Riders, that was just so fucking cool being in the South. Because niggas was still doing Chevys and shit. Them niggas had bikes and shit. That shit was different. I remember loving that shit. I used to like the up north culture more than the south culture growing up. Because all niggas like was old schools and shit. Up north niggas like used to like fancy. It's still kind of like that. Niggas like old cars down here, but it's kind of weird. Niggas like Trackhawks and Chargers and shit down here. It's like niggas. It's like the culture is so like mixed. Like up north culture used to be different. Everybody, the internet made everybody mix. Like it ain't the same like it used to be. Niggas down south used to like old school dunks and shit. Put that shit on big rims. Niggas up north like the more luxury cars and shit, bikes and shit. Don't get it wrong. Niggas still rode bikes everywhere else. Out west they had them old schools, but they used to put them damn jump shit on anyway though. What's that shit was called, y'all? Them cars used to jump.
The
They had
hydraulics.
Oh, the
Teslas.
hydraulics.
Yeah, hydraulics. Niggas ain't
Hydraulics.
have hydraulics here. You might ran into it randomly, but that was out west. I think Texas niggas had that shit too.
Yeah.
No, all these people here, they got hydraulics on their cars, but they only have it to a certain extent. Like they have it like some of the Mustangs and stuff like that. They have them so that when they park them, they lower them down to the ground so nobody can jack their car
Nah,
up.
that the kind of hydraulics. I'm talking about the
Yeah,
jumping.
We talking
yeah.
about actual switches. Like,
You talking about the pumps?
Yeah, them niggas was jumping.
Yeah.
I remember they used to have jump competitions. By the way, they still do that.
Yeah.
Let's see how high that bitch would jump. The niggas used to like
What-
fucking muscle cars with the rallies. That was a southern thing for a long time. But all that shit, all these niggas like luxury cars, and it's like niggas all the same now because of the internet. Up
Yeah.
nigga.
everything's so expensive now. You can't even get most of the shit. No way.
Hey, growing up, I'm gonna let y'all kids know we used to be able to find a box Chevy. One that wanted to run about 800 to 1,000. One that was running, you probably paid 2 to 5, depending on the condition. Uh, right now, you find one not running, you paying about 5, 6. You find one that is running, they got them for like 10 box Chevys. And that the Monte Carlos, box Chevys. What am I missing?
Or the
Buick
bubble,
Regals.
the bubble,
Well,
the
Bubble
bubble.
Caprice 96, 95 Caprice or Cutlass. What was that? 85 Cutlass with the T top.
T top.
Buick Regals, Cadillacs. I don't know. Cadillacs was weird. Some niggas liked them, some niggas didn't.
Cadillacs were. That was a hit. That was a missing hit.
It
Not a
was
hit.
the Eldorados, bro. That was the one. Eldorados and who made El Camino?
El
Some
Camino's.
niggas. That's Buick.
Was it El Camino Chevy? Was it El Camino Chevy?
Yeah, El
I
Camino
don't know.
Chevy.
I know niggas still like them El Caminos. I never liked El Caminos.
I've got one now.
Yeah, I know somebody who else got one. I don't get it. I don't get it. I never liked that car truck thing. It's different. But if I was to buy one old car, it'd probably be like that I call it the Vanilla Ice Mustang. The 5.0 with them gold Dayton's on it. I love that shit still. It's
Oh,
just different.
what did the what's the names was tight too? Them 5.0 Mustangs.
5.0.
Yeah, the
I think
box.
that is the Vanilla Ice Mustang, ain't it?
Is it?
I have to double check. We have to go back to them Vanilla Ice videos. I used to like that car. It was different. I always like sports cars. I ain't really like old school cars like that. And then it was the Fast and the Furious when everybody got into them Hondas. Some niggas still like
Mm-hmm.
old school. What else was it? I think the Fast and the Furious fucked up car culture because you can
I
put.
mean, you can make that argument, but I hate to do that because I feel like it made it much more accessible for the average person.
It was already accessible. It made it less
Accessibility isn't
accessible.
always a good thing.
I agree. Now things are way more expensive and a lot harder to get.
Niggas
I
still
mean,
got
no, I
96,
agree with you on that,
96 Honda
but I'm
Civics
just
for
saying, like,
5,000.
it made it like right there for people, as opposed to like you got to actually put forth. Well, I guess I'm kind of making an effort now. It did Drakeify things.
Yep. And I
It
ain't never
did
good.
Drakeify things because people used to have to like actually know about this stuff, and then at the Fast and Furious, oh yeah, I want this
I'm
Honda
gonna put
like
that
this, and
cold
it's
air
like,
intake on there. That bitch gonna go 25 more horsepower.
Yeah,
It's
Fast
like
and
having your
Furious
favorite
did do a
restaurant,
lot of.
and it's like all the locals keep it alive, and then they get big, and because there's so many people, quality starts to drop because it's just the supply is so much for what like the quality that you had before,
I used to want
and
to
it ends up doing shit.
put a body kit on a car. I don't even care about that kind of shit no more.
Man, you don't care about no body kit for real.
I
That's a
wanted
play.
one. I
I
don't
know
know
you
why I
wanted
never
one.
got one
Actually,
because
you
it
know
was
what?
only
That's got to be our midlife crisis cars.
body cars with body kits. That them
Body cars
Lancers,
and body kits. Yep.
body cars
Yep.
and
We
body
got
kits.
body
Let's
cars
do
and
it.
body kits.
Some
That's
of
gonna be it.
them
The whole
Evo.
crew gonna have to get one.
It'd be a '98 BMW for me with that body kit.
Mm-hmm.
I love them shits.
M3s.
M3s. Woo,
Them
98 M3s.
threes.
96, 98.
96, 98.
I'll do it.
By
Because
the
I'd
way,
rather
guys.
be a car than motorcycles.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Man, we knew you were gonna be with them, man. You always
Oh, you
with
with
them,
it too,
Art.
bro. You would say you went back out there. You with it.
I
Huh?
mean, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Can I? All right. I got you. I see. I got you.